listen, I didn't even take French in junior high school, so give me a break. We're going to be classy right now. We're so excited because we are launching a brand new kind of direction. The entire show is all 14 karat gold, and it's been so long since we have done that here at HSN. Everything in the show is 14 karat gold. Everything is fine, fine jewelry. And then when we wanted to go in that direction, we looked around and thought, who do we know? Of course, we went to Jean Dousset to curate for us beautiful, genuine gemstones and 14 karat gold collection. And he is, of course, the person we went to because of his many, many years experience and being a part of the Cartier family and all the times I mean, you studied in Paris at, I know I'm going to say this wrong, Place Vendôme.
No, you always say it right, Place Vendôme.
I do? Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, your entire career has been fine jewelry. So HSN said, we want to do an all 14 karat gold, all fine jewelry. And this is, you're going to see some beautiful things. And you know what? I want you to sit back, get a cup of tea, get a glass of wine, and I want you to watch this show. You know, watch the pieces.
My original collection was in Absolute, as you know. I've been on HSN for about 8 years. If some of you watching have never seen me before. And then I always wanted to bridge that gap between the fine jewelry and then just to kind of broaden the spectrum of people that could, you know, sort of enter the artistry of jewelry. But I have to say that for all these years, I wanted to bring something that felt just a tad closer to what I do every day in terms of the precious metal.
In your private business.
The diamonds, the stones, while keeping it affordable, attainable. And the biggest, most important part of creating and curating this collection and finding these pieces was I need to find the right tones, the right colors, so that it feels, it has that association with fine jewelry. Like when we look at these two stones, you immediately see that citrine has a lot of intensity, has a lot of color. It's not cloudy, it's not pale, and most importantly, it is brilliant. So that's the one thing that we're looking for. And same thing with the garnet. We want to have these stones that are really rich. You don't want to have semi-precious or precious stones just bearing the name. You also want them to have that color, that hues, that saturation that makes them the best of their kind. And then it's surrounded by diamonds, and the whole entire piece is set in 14 karat gold, which hasn't been done at HSN in a really long time.
So I'm going to tell you what we're doing today at the launch. Appraised at $1,200, this bracelet is $90 off our low HSN price. $579.95. We'll ship it anywhere in the country for free. 4 flexible payments. That means you can break up the payments on any major credit card. And we have an amazing, beautiful bracelet that is all solid. This is 14 karat gold, genuine gemstones, and we're going to talk about the Madeira Citrine. We're going to talk about the Garnet, and we also have the Rhodolite Garnet is a cushion cut, 5x5 millimeter, genuine diamonds in this, and also the Madeira Citrine is a cushion cut 5x5 millimeter from Brazil. These are all fine, you know, pieces, hand selected stones, genuine 14 karat gold. And if you are buying one of these pieces, we would love to talk to you.
This is the first time that you're actually. This is the first time that you're actually looking at HSN in the past few years at a piece that's entirely made with precious material, 14 karat gold with diamonds, and the citrine and garnet of the very best kind, because just like you've heard me speak for years about the different qualities and grades of rubies and sapphires and emeralds, the same thing can be said of all these other stones, the garnet, the citrines.
Right.
When you buy gemstones, you can see a very wide range. The pendulum swings very widely between the lowest end, the lowest price, to the highest quality. And I think what I wanted to accomplish by bringing these pieces is to really give you the very best of each color of the metal and the combination of diamonds, so that at a really, really affordable price, because I think that's when you close the loop. When you close the loop, when you realize that for $579,
yes,
you're able to buy an entirely precious made piece.
All right, these are almost sold out. We have 10 bracelets left. I'm so glad that those of you who are watching are saying yes. We're going to move on now to our